Buonasera a tutti.
Buonasera. Buonasera. Qui anche lei. Okay. Can I start? Is it okay?
Yes.
You always do.
Mr. Tacopina, I would like to ask you, by now, who are the partners and how many partners have confirmed they will participate in this project?
How many partners?
Yeah.
As of now, we have about 5.
Can you name them all so we are sure?
Some, yes, and of course me, Mr. Saputo, Anthony Rizza, you all know, Shilin Patel, I saw his name recently, and we have a few others who are about to enter into the group who haven't yet. So at this point, we won't.
You won't name them.
Well, they're not officially in yet. That's one of the reasons we've delayed the board, the shareholders meeting.
How did you choose them?
Strategically, there's a lot of people that want to be involved in this project now. I think they come to realize how special Bologna is, how special this opportunity is, how the magnitude of Bologna Football Club, particularly here in Bologna. And so a lot of people have come to say they want to be a part of this. And we chose people who we think could bring value to the group, both from an intellectual standpoint and also from an experience standpoint.
When is this people gonna arrive for sure?
It's, I mean, I'm not Joey as travel agent, but it depends on when the shareholders meeting will be. So there's no certain date yet. It depends on when we have the shareholders meeting, which will be within the next week or a week and a half, the latest.
And what about the architect who's going to work on it?
Dan Mies and or his representatives will be here on Thursday night actually.
His representative?
We'll work with him. So he's in London. He's doing all these different projects. So he'll be here, but for sure, one of the people that work with him, was at the initial presentation. Will be here on Thursday night and Friday in Milan.
And what concerns January? You're planning to buy more players. Do you have some name in mind already or not?
First of all, I don't have any names in mind because I'm not the sporting director, and I'm also not one of those presidents who thinks he's the sporting director. I know what I don't know, and we have professionals. And my phone is ringing. That's embarrassing. But what I said a few weeks ago, it's only been 2 weeks, at the press conference initially, is that we will assess, we will address our needs in the transfer market, and whatever we need to do, we will do. So whatever needs that need to be fulfilled for the team, we will fill them. But that's not a decision that I'm going to make alone. We have professionals that will be involved in that.
You said earlier that you were here today waiting for someone. Were you waiting for Finucci or for who?
Someone.
Who's that someone?
Yeah, that's a good question. If I could tell you who the someone is, I wouldn't have said someone. Right?
Okay, but I'm trying again.
You're very...
what I have to do.
Okay, ask me one more time, maybe I'll say it. No, okay. No. I appreciate what I know you have to ask me questions. It's the reason really that I delayed the shareholders meeting, because there's obviously another individual who's going to be joining us momentarily, who I would like to be part of that, be part of the board. So instead of holding 2 shareholders meetings in 3 weeks, we decided just to delay it until everyone is ready, the new investors and also someone.
We know that you and Saputo are a team, but
yes.
Who will take the decision about technical decisions, sport decision in this?
We will take every decision as a team.
Together?
Everything we do. Not only Saputo, but all my partners. Obviously I'm here for the president and the chairman, but we work as a team, as a family, both from the partners and also the operators. We're relying on people that I trust and I've known for many years to operate this organization, as you'll see in the next few days as we build. So it'll be a joint decision. I'm not going to be the person who says it's my way or nobody's way. I want to hear from everybody. That's how we're going to do things.
And what about the decision between Corvino and Fusco?
There's no decision about Corvino and Fusco. Fusco's our sporting director, and that's it. He will be our sporting director this year. So. No, it's Fusco.
And what about the New York? You have you been to the new fan club?
I met with them. It's really great. It's really great to see that so quickly come together. A bunch of mostly guys from Bologna, but also some people from different parts of Italy and New York who fallen in love with the Rosa Blu. It was a nice gathering. I know where we got together. I met some of them, and I've offered to help them in any way I can. For me, it's very important to have, a fan base globally, and there's a lot of very intense fans of the Bologna Football Club in the world, and to sort of reach out to them and organize with them is good, because they'll be part of this. So it was very exciting, especially in my backyard in New York.
Did you meet the team?
Today? No. I'm so busy upstairs. I was gone for 2 days, so when I come back, my desk is always a mess. So no, I didn't. They're working, they're training, I'm working.
And will you have some other meeting with the mayor in the next days?
Yes, we plan on that. I think on Friday I'll be also with Luca Rezzanera at the stadium. But yes, we're moving very quickly as we can on that project. I mean, I don't want to lose any time. We have a lot of things going simultaneously, but that's one of them. And the stadium project, as I always said, is the priority number one.
How many years for the stadium project? 2 years, 3 years?
I'm not the architect and I'm not the construction worker, and obviously it's estimates, right? But I think hopefully between 2 and 3 years, this will be done.
During this period, where will the team play during the period of building?
Massimo, it's a good question. I read it in the paper where we were playing in all these different stadiums, but that decision hasn't been made yet. There's one option that allows us to play through the renovations. They're done in phases. That's what Dan had mentioned, Dan Lees. But also, there's the option that if we want to take care of it all at once, to find a temporary home. But I think that decision, it's not time to make it yet. So we have to first find out if we can play through the renovations.
Is there I'm sorry, just one thing. Is there a stadium you would like the Lara to look like?
Yeah, the Lara.
No,
if you take away all the metal.
No. Is there another?
Yeah, but if you take away the metal, that's a beautiful stadium under there. It reminds me of Camden Yards in Baltimore, in the United States. That's what the Lara, if you take away all that metal that they threw up there, which makes me crazy when I look at it, because underneath there is such a beautiful facade, that brick facade. I've seen some of the sketches from some of the architects, the local architects. I think they're beautiful. It will look stunning. Dan Meese and his group, and even the local architects who put that together, it'll look world class. It will be one of the most beautiful stadiums in the world for sure.
Will you decide a role for Marco Duval in the next CBA?
No, that's again it's a little premature.
Grazie ragazzi.
Okay,
Grazie.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.